Welcome, everyone, to Pit Bull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Chanticleers offense will take the first swing of the game. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Snap from the gun on third down. He unleashes a long one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Handoff to the single back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Panthers are marching down the field. Off play action. Snagged out of the air. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. FIU will line up to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Off the RPO, complete. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the shot that clears wants to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The shot that clears have pushed it inside the 20. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Gets it out fast. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
2nd down coming up.
They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the shot to clears are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The shot that clears will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Floating away. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Trying to get it to the marker. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now the play fake. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, they blocked it. That's a live ball. Defense has it.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal block because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. Finding open areas. It's a running room. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, FIU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. And the shot to clears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying play action. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. At the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up and drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something. Falls in the deep ball. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Chanticleers are in the hurry-up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Sends it back in motion. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move them back. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Oh, he's got Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Finds the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And that's another FIU.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Reads it, fires complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The play action fake. Fakes to grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the shot to clear is racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The shot that clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the shot that clears will send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Another FIU.
Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. It'll be third and long.
Third down coming up.
From the gun. Wants to pass. He's got an open man. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The shot that clears headed quickly to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll send the back in motion. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
How how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
The give to the tailback. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
And that's another FIU.
Might as well give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Coastal Carolina, 7.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds a spot in the middle.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Pocket breaking down. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Got the quick completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the shot to clears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Unloads quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players that...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Rushes on him. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Red pass hits complete. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Back to pass on second down. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The shot that clears will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David breaks into the open. No, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Got his man quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass.
And the
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let us find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Now on the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll go back to the ground. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, FIU. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 11 over TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Soft spot in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. How about this? That's catch number 300 in his career.
And it doesn't matter who's been playing quarterback in this offense. Who's ever pulling the trigger, they know this guy is dependable. 300 catches, David, that is a lot.
Just unreal consistency. Over 300 catches. That is unbelievably amazing. The consistency, the work, the toughness, the durability. This dude's done it all.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Scanning the field, it's Charles. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Off play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Second down.
On target to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Chanticleers with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got his man on the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
At the 8-yard line. Second down coming up.
The give on the inside. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
44, Coastal Carolina. 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Takes the handoff. It's locked. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to pass, it's Charles. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Let's go, Panther fans. You know what to do. Get loud. Third down.
Quickly complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Coastal Carolina, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Hard running there. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Charles. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Drake. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. FIU will line up to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The shot that clears wants to pick up the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They just keep firing. Looking left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the shot that clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around and they'll have to go back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to pass. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.